Hello students. Today we will be continuing with arithmetic progression, in which we will be doing exercise 5.2 of NCERT. The introduction in the first video, the concept of the nth term of an AP in the second video, and in the third video we will be, in the second video we also did the types of the sums based on the formula for nth term of an AP. Now in this video we will be doing exercise 5.2 of NCERT, which is based on the concept or the formula of the nth term of an AP. Now just a quick revision. The nth term of an AP is given as Tn equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. I think you remember. Now Tn is the nth term or the last term of the given AP. A is the first term, n is the number of the terms, and D is the common difference. Here in NCERT, I repeat children, the nth term or the terms are denoted by A1, A2, A3 and so on. So nth term is denoted by An. No issue, you can denote by An, you can denote by Tn, you can denote by mu n as I have told. So let us start exercise 5.2 of NCERT. Now exercise 5.2. Question number 1 is, fill in the blanks in the following table given that A is the first term, D is the common difference and An is the nth term of the given AP. So an AP is given in which it is considering A as the first term, D as the common difference and An as the nth term of the AP. Now one table is given in which 4 columns are there, 3 columns are filled, the 4th column we have to fill. Okay, somewhere it is A, somewhere it is D, somewhere it is N and somewhere it is An, which we have to find. So 5 subparts are there. I am doing any one. Okay, I am doing any 2. So I am doing number 2 and number 5 I will be doing. Now in number 2, A is given as minus 18. D we have to find. N is given as 10. And An, that is the nth term, is given as 0. So solution, An equals to 0 implies A plus n minus 1 into D equals to 0. Now this implies, putting the values, we will put A equals to minus 18 plus 10 minus 1 into D equals to 0. This implies 9D equals to 18. This implies D equals to 2. So the blank will be filled by 2. Now number 5 also let us do. Here A is given as 3.5. D is given as 0. N is given as 105. And we have to find An. Now children, over here calculation actually it is not required because the common difference is given as 0. So obviously the terms will be repeating. So whether it is n equals to 105 or n equals to lakhs, the term will be same. Even then let us calculate by using the formula. An equals to A plus, we have to find An, no? A plus n minus 1 into D. So this will be equals to 3.5 plus 105 minus 1 into 0 equals to 3.5. So I think it is understood by you all. Now let us move to the next question, which is question number 2. Question number 2 is saying that choose the correct choice in the following and justify. So question number 2. 30th term of the AP. 30th term of the AP. What is the AP? 10, 7, 4 and so on is, some options are given where the options are 97, 77, minus 77 and minus 87. Let us directly find. So 30th term of the AP, first term is 10 and common difference is obviously 7 minus of 10, that is minus 3. So let us start. Solution, here A equals to 10, D equals to 7 minus of 10 equals to minus 3 and N equals to 30. Therefore T30, or you can write A30 because it is following A in NCERT. So T30, that is 30th term, equals to A plus 29D, n minus 1, that is 30 minus 1 is 29. So A value is 10 plus 29 into minus 3 So this will be equals to 10 plus, minus 3 9s are 27, carry 2, 3 2s are 6, 7 8. So this will be equals to minus of 77. So minus 77 was option C correct. Therefore option C is correct. Third question. Question number 3. Now question number 3 is saying that in the following AP, means all the series, all the progression are given in AP. In the following AP, find the missing terms in the boxes. Again 5 subparts are there. I'll be doing any 2. The rest you will be doing by your own. 3 number 2. Box. Then 13. And then again box. And then 3. So we have to find the value of these two boxes. So comparing it with general form of AP, that is A plus D, A plus 2D and so on, we have A plus D. So A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D. So A plus D equals to 13 and 1, 2, 3, 4. A plus 3D equals to 3. You can also write in this way. We have T2 equals to 13 implies A plus 2 minus 1 into D equals to 13 implies A plus D equals to 13. And T4 equals to 3. This implies A plus 4 minus 1 into D equals to 3. This implies A plus 3D equals to 3. Now subtracting. We get, let us subtract it. So these two will be cancelled. So minus of 2D equals to 10. This implies D is equals to minus of 5. Therefore, T1 equals to A. No, we have to put the value. 1 implies, you can put the value of D either in 1 or 2. I am putting in 1. So 1 implies A plus of minus 5 equals to 13. This implies A equals to 13 plus 5, that is 18. Therefore, T1, this first box I am considering as T1. The second box I am considering as T3. Therefore, T1 equals to A equals to 18 and T3 equals to A plus 2D equals to 18 plus 2 into minus 5 equals to 18 minus of 10 equals to 8. So we got our answer as 18 and 8. Let us move to the next subpart. Next subpart which I have chosen is number 5, and which is box, then 38, then again box, 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 and then minus of 22. So if I write these boxes as T1, T3, T2, T3, T4, T5, then we can write in solution part, same that first line we will write, comparing it with general form of AP, that is a plus d, a plus 2d, and so on. We have t1 equals to a, t3 equals to a plus 2d, sorry, t2 value is given, no? We have t2 equals to 38, implies a plus d, 2 minus 1, equals to 38, and t6 equals to minus 22, implies a plus 5d equals to minus 22. Subtracting, we get, so these two will be cancelled. Minus of 4d equals to 0, 5, 1, 6. This implies d equals to 4 1 ja 4 5 ja with minus sign. Therefore, now putting the value, let us make it equation 1 and equation 2. Putting d equals to minus 15 in 1, we get a minus of 15 equals to 38. This implies a equals to 38 plus of 15 equals to 3, 4, 1, 5, 53. So a value we are getting as 53 and d value as minus of 15. Therefore, t1 equals to a equals to 53, t3 equals to a plus 2d equals to 53 plus 2 into minus of 15 equals to 53 minus of 30. This will be equals to 3, 2, that is 23. t4 equals to a plus of 3d, or you can simply add this common difference also because t3, t4, t5 are in continuation. That is 23 and plus of the common difference minus 15. We can write over here as well. t4 equals to t3 plus of d equals to 23 minus of 15 equals to I think 8. t5 equals to t4 plus of d equals to 8 minus of 15 equals to 7 equals to minus of 7. 23 minus of 15 is 8 and 8 minus of 15 is minus of 7. Okay. So now over here I have used t3 plus d, t4 plus d. You can use the formula as over here t4 equals to a plus 3d. Now a value is how much? 53 plus 3 into d value is minus of 15. So 53 minus of 45 and you will be getting this as 8 only. Similarly with t5. So we have got 25. You can write the answer at one place. Let us move to the next question. That is question number 4. Question number 4 is saying that which term of the AP is 78? Now AP is given as which term of the AP 3, 8, 13, 18 and so on is 78. So it's an easy sum like this we have done. Here A equals to 3, D equals to 8 minus of 3 equals to 5 and Tn equals to 78. To find n, so Tn equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. Now this implies a value is 3, n minus 1 into 5 equals to 78. This implies a plus, this implies n minus 1 into 5 equals to 78 minus 3 equals to 75. This implies n minus 1 equals to 15. This implies n equals to 16. Therefore, 16th term is 78. Question number 6. Sorry, question number 5. Question number 5, two subparts are there. Find the number of the terms in each of the following ABs. I am doing subpart number 2. Subpart number 1, do it yourself. 18, 15 and half, 13 and minus 47. Half is given. Okay. Find the number of the terms. So over here in the solution part, A equals to 18, D equals to 15 and half minus of 18. So this will be equals to 31 by 2 minus of 18 equals to 31 minus of 36 by 2 equals to minus of 5 by 2. Let us check for one more. Equals to 13 minus of 15 1 by 2 equals to 13 minus of 31 by 2 equals to 26 minus of 31 by 2 equals to minus of 5 by 2. So the common difference is minus of 5 by 2. Now what we have to find? Find the number of terms. So over here Tn also let us write. Tn equals to how much? Minus of 47. To find n. Now in solution part, Tn equals to minus of 47. This implies A plus n minus 1 into D equals to minus of 47. This implies A value is how much? 18 plus n minus 1 into D value is minus of 5 by 2 equals to minus of 47. This implies n minus 1 into minus of 5 by 2 equals to minus 47 minus of 18. This implies n minus 1 equals to minus of 65 into minus of 2 by 5. So n minus 1 equals to 26. This implies n equals to 27. Therefore, the number of the terms in the AP is 27. Therefore, number of terms in the given AP is 27. Now question number 6. Like this question we have done earlier in the types of the question which I was dealing. Question number 6 is check whether minus 150 is a term of the given AP or not. Check. If you remember, n should be coming as a whole number. If n is a whole number, it's a part of that AP. If it is coming as a fraction, it will not be a part of that AP. Is a term of the AP 11, 8, 5, 2 and so on. So in solution part, here A equals to 11, D equals to 8 minus of 11 equals to minus of 3. So check whether minus 150 is a term of the AP or not. So let Tn equals to minus of 150. This implies a plus n minus 1 into d equals to 150. This implies 11 plus n minus 1 into minus 3 equals to 150. This implies 11 n minus 1 into minus 3 equals to 150 minus of 11 equals to 9. 4 minus 1 is 3 and 1. 10 minus 1 is 9. 4 minus 1 is 3 and 1. So this implies n minus 1 equals to 139 by 3. This implies n equals to minus of 139 by 3 plus of 1 equals to minus of 139 plus of 3 by 3 equals to minus of 136 by 3, which is a fraction. Therefore, minus 150 is not a term of given AP. This is the answer. If it is coming as a whole number, I mean if it is coming 136, then obviously it will be a part of the progression. Next, question number 7. Question number 7 is saying that find the 31st term of the AP whose 11th term is 38 and 16th term is 73. Find 31st term of an AP whose 11th term is 38 and 16th term is 73. So an easy question it is. 31st term we have to find and 11th and 16th term is given. So T11 equals to 38 implies A plus 10D equals to 38 and T16 equals to 73 implies A plus 15D equals to 73. Now 1 minus of 2 implies minus of 5D is equals to 73 minus of 38 minus of 35. So this implies D is equals to 7. Now putting D equals to 7 in either of the equations you can do. I am putting in number 1. A plus 10 into 7 equals to 38. This implies A equals to 38 minus of 70. So A is equals to over here 70 minus of 10 minus 8 is 2 and 6 minus 3 is 3. So A is equals to minus of 32. So what we have to find 31st term. Therefore T31 is equals to A plus 30D. A value is minus 32 plus of 30 into 7 equals to minus 32 plus of 210. So 210 minus of 32. 178. So 31st term of this AP is 178. Therefore 31st term of given AP is 178. Let us move to question number 8. Now let us see the answer of question number 7. Exercise 5.2. Question number 7. 178. It's correct. Question number 8. An AP consists of 50 terms. 50 terms of which third term is 12 and the last term is 106. So I am writing the solution only directly. An AP consists of 50 terms. N equals to 50. Of which third term is 12 and the last term 106. Find the 29th term. To find T29, and over here it is given. So in solution part, N, T3, Tn is given. So Tn equals to 106 implies A plus N minus 1 into D equals to 106. This implies A plus 50 minus 1 into D equals to 106. A plus 49D equals to 106. Also T3 equals to 12. This implies A plus 2D equals to 12. Now Now, 1 minus of 2 implies A minus A is 0. 49 minus 2 is 47D. And 6 minus 2 is 2. And 10 minus 1 is 9. 92. Sorry. 6 minus 2 is 4. And over here 10 minus 1 is 9. Correct. Therefore D equals to 94 by 47 equals to 2. What we have to find? T29. A value we are knowing, A value we are not knowing. So first let us calculate A. Now 2 implies A plus 2 into 2 equals to 12. This implies A equals to 12 minus of 4 equals to 8. So we have got the value of A, we have got the value of D. Therefore T29 equals to A plus 28D. Now A value is how much? A value is 8 plus 28 into 2 equals to 8 equals to 64. Therefore 29th term is 64. Let us move to question number 9. Let us move to question number 9 of the same exercise, exercise 5.2. Question number 9 is saying that if the third and the ninth term of an AP are 4 and minus 8 respectively, third term is 4 and ninth term is minus 8. Which term of this AP is 0? So third and the ninth term is given, and we have to find that which term of this AP is 0. So let us start. Solution. First you can write over here given part and then required to find part. Which term is 0? Now in solution part, let nth term, that is Tn, be 0. Now Tn equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. So we need to find a and d as well. So let us start. Given T3 equals to 4 implies a plus 2d equals to 4 and T9 equals to minus 8. This implies a plus 8d equals to minus 8. Now subtracting, make it equation number 1, equation number 2, and then write over here subtracting 2 from 1 we get. So this will be cancelled, 0, and over here 2 minus of 8 is minus of 6 equals to 8 4 12. This implies d is equals to minus of 2. Now putting this value, putting d equals to minus 2 in equation 1. Any of the equations we can put. A plus 2 into minus 2 equals to 4. This implies a equals to 8. 4 plus 4 equals to 8. Therefore a we have got, d we have got. Therefore Tn equals to a plus n minus 1 into d equals to 8 plus n minus of 1 into d is minus of 2 equals to 8 minus of 2n plus of 2 equals to 10 minus of 2n. Now the question is saying that which term is 0. So we have to find the value of n. Now Tn is 0. This implies Tn equals to 0 implies 10 minus of 2n equals to 0. This implies 2n equals to 10. This implies n equals to 5. Therefore fifth term, that is T5, is 0. Now you can check also in rough part or anywhere. T5 equals to a plus 4d equals to a value is how much? 8 plus of 4, d value is how much? Minus 2. So 8 minus of 8 equals to 0. So this verification is for our purpose. We can do in our rough side or in our mind. So in this sum, T3, T9 was given. We had to find that which term is 0. So let nth term, that is Tn, be 0. So we have to find the value of n actually. So T3, T9 value, this formula you write. With the help of these two formulas, you calculate the value of a and d. Value of a and d substitution in the Tn formula will give it as 10 minus of 2n. Now Tn, that is nth term, is 0. So Tn equals to 0. Substitution will give the value of n. Let us move to next question, that is question number 10. Moving to question number 10. Question number 10 says that the 17th term of an AP exceeds its 10th term by 7. Find the common difference. So here we have to find the common difference. So let us start the solution. The 17th term of an AP exceeds its 10th term by 7. So according to question, T17 minus T10 equals to 7, or you can write T17 equals to T10 plus of 7. That is 17th term exceeds 10th term by 7. So means either of these two equations you can write. So this implies a plus 16d minus a plus 9d equals to 7. This implies 16 minus of 9 is 7. So 7d equals to 7. This implies D equals to 1. So the question is asking the common difference only, hence this is the solution. Now in this question, suppose it comes in the examination, what is A and D? You should first mention. Let A be the first term and D be the common difference of the given AP, and then according to question you will start. Question number 11. Question number 11 is saying that which term of the AP will be 132 more than its 54th term. So question number 11, which term of the AP 3, 15, 27, 39 and so on will be 132 more than its 54th term. So let us go according to the given conditions. Solution: for the given AP 3, 15, 27, 39 and so on, A equals to first term equals to 3, D equals to common difference equals to 15 minus 3 equals to 12. Now to find what we have to find, which term, let nth term be 132 more than its 54th term. Then Tn equals to T54 plus of 132. Now T54 is A plus 53D plus of 132. Now A value is 3 and 53 into 12 plus of 132. Now this will be equals to 3 plus 530 and 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10. 636 plus of 132. So this will be equals to 771. So 771th term is Tn is 771. So therefore Tn equals to 771 implies A plus n minus 1 into D equals to 771. This implies A value is how much? 3 plus of n minus 1 into 12 equals to 771. This implies n minus 1 into 12 equals to 771 minus 3. 8, 6 and 7. This implies n minus 1 equals to 768 by 12. So this implies n equals to 64 plus 1 equals to 65. Therefore 65th term is 132 more than its 54th term. Therefore 65th term is 132 more than 54th term. Or you can write T65 is 132 more than T54. I think it's an easy question. Let us move to the next question. Question number 12. Question number 12 is, two APs have the same common difference. two APs have the same common difference. The difference between their 100th term, the difference between their 100th term is 100. What is the difference between their 1000th term? To find the difference between their 1000th term. I haven't copied the question over here. The given part I have written over here in the first two lines, and whatever is asked I have written in the to find part. So two APs have the same common difference equals to DC. Both the APs have the same common difference. For the first AP also let the common difference be D. For the second AP also let the common difference be D. So in the solution part, now children, this question usually comes in the competitive examinations, and sometimes it may come in the 1 marks as well. Whenever such question comes, whether it is 1000 terms, lakhs terms, million term or whatever, if the common difference is same, the difference between their first term, 100 term, 1000 term, lakh term, million term, billion term will be same. That is, if it is 100, it will remain as 100 only. Just think it practically. But over here it's a question, so let us solve it. Let nth term of first AP equals to Tn equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. Let us write A1. A1 I am supposing at the first term of the first AP, and nth term of second AP equals to Tn dash equals to A2 plus n minus 1 into D. D is same for both, that's why common difference is same. Now T 100 minus T dash 100 equals to 100, it is given. So this implies A1 plus 99D minus of A2 plus of 99D equals to 100. This implies A1 minus of A2 equals to 100. Make it equation number 1. Now the difference between their 1000 terms is asked. Therefore, T 1000 minus T dash 1000 equals to A1 plus 999D minus of A2 plus of 999B equals to A1 minus of A2 equals to 100 only. I think you understand. Here also Tn minus of Tn dash if we will do, we will be getting A1 minus A2 only, that is 100. So actually these two steps if you don't write, then also the solution, rest all is complete solution. But these two I have written so that you could understand that in place of n, whatever we put, the value will come as A1 minus A2 only. So whatever may be the value of n, the difference will come as same as it is mentioned in the question, and hence this is the answer. Let us move to the next question. Next question is number 13, and number 13 is saying how many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7. I think this question I have done in the introduction part of this topic. How many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? Important question, but I remember I have done this question. what you will do is, for 3-digit number, they start from 100 and end till 999. Now we have to find the AP of 3-digit number which are divisible by 7. So for that, actually we are knowing, but even in the process I have explained that 100 we will divide by 7. So 7 1 just 7, 3 0, 28, remainder is 2. Yes, now I remember I have done this one. So we will, the first number which is divisible by, first 3-digit number which is divisible by 7 is 100 plus of 7 minus of 2, that is 100 of 5. Now the last 3-digit number which is divisible by 7, we will do the subtraction method of the division, that is over here. 7 1 just 7, 2 and 9, 5 is the remainder. Therefore 999 minus of 5 will be equals to 499. So 994 is the last 3-digit number which is divisible by 7. You can check it also. So let us start. The given AP is 105, 112, then plus 7 will be 119, and so on till 994. For this, A equals to first term equals to 105, D equals to common difference, obviously it will be 7, equals to 7. Therefore how many it is asked, and Tn also is given as 994, and we have to find N. To find N. Now Tn equals to 994 implies A plus N minus 1 into D equals to 994. This implies 105 plus N minus 1 into D value is 7 equals to 994. This implies N minus 1 into 7 equals to 994 minus of 105 equals to 9, and then 8, and then 9 minus 1 is 8. This implies N minus 1 equals to 889 by 7. 127. This implies N equals to 127 plus 1 equals to 128. Therefore 128 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7, and this is the answer. Let us move to question number. This question, in the introduction part also it is explained. Now question number 14. How many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250? How many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250? Same method if you want, you can do in the rough part. Therefore first number to be divisible by 4 between 10 and 250 is 10 plus 4 minus 2, that is 12, and and the last number is between 10 and 250, which is divisible by 4, is 250 minus of 2, that is 248. So we'll start with the given AP is, the first number is 12, then 16, then 20, and so on till 248. Here A equals to 12, D equals to 4, Tn equals to 248. To find N, in solution part, Tn equals to 248 implies A plus n minus 1 into D equals to 248. This implies 12 plus n minus 1 into 4 equals to 248. This implies n minus 1 into 4 equals to 248 minus 12 will be equals to 6. 4 minus 1 is 3 and 2. So n minus 1 equals to 236 by 4 equals to 59. This implies n equals to 59 plus 1, that is 60. Therefore, there are 60 multiples of 4, 60 multiples of 4 between 10 and 250, and this is the answer. Now next question number 15. Question number 15 is saying that for what value of n the nth term of two APs are equal. The given APs are 63, 65, 67 and so on, and 3, 10, 17 and so on. It is given for what value of, asked for what value of n the nth term of the two APs are equal. To find the value of n for which nth term of given two APs are equal. Therefore, now for the first AP, Tn for first AP nth term equals to Tn equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. D value is 2 equals to 63 plus 2n minus of 2 equals to 61 plus 2n. For second AP, nth term equals to Tn dash equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. 10 minus 3 is 7. So this will be equals to 3 plus 7n minus 7 equals to 7n minus 4. Now, since nth term is equal, therefore Tn equals to Tn dash. This implies 61 plus of 2n equals to 7n minus of 4. or if you write the reverse, if the negative sign, we don't have to cut. This implies 2n minus of 7n equals to minus of 4 minus of 61. This implies minus of 5n equals to minus of 65. This implies n equals to 5 1s are 5 3s are. Therefore, 13th term of both APs are equal, and this is the answer. EQUAL. Let us move to the next question. I think no problem for the questions based on nth term of an AP. Next is question number 16. Question number 16 says that determine the AP whose third term is 16. So, given for an AP T3 equals to 16 and 7th term exceeds the 5th term by 12. 7th term exceeds the 5th term by 12. And what we have to find? Determine the AP. So to find the AP. So actually we have to find the value of A and D, then only we will be getting the required AP. So let us start. Let A be the first term and D be the common difference for the given, or no, don't write given, required AP. Required AP. Then T3 equals to 16 implies A plus 2D equals to 16, and T7 minus T5 equals to 12 implies A plus 7D minus A minus 5D equals to 12. This implies 2D equals to 12 implies D equals to 6. So equation 1 implies A plus 2 into 6 equals to 16 implies A equals to 16 minus of 12 equals to 4. Therefore, we have to find the required AP. Therefore, a required AP is A plus D, A plus 2D and so on equals to, A value is how much? 4. Now 4 plus 6 is 10. Let us write properly. 4 plus D is 6. Then again 4 plus 2 into 6 and so on equals to 4, 10, and 12 plus 4 is 16, and so. So this is the ANS, that is the answer. Question number 17. Question number 17 says that find the 20th term from the last of the AP. Now children, the formula for the nth term from the end you must be remembering. This we have derived also. That is nth term from the end. The formula I gave as Tn dash equals to L minus n minus 1 into D. If ever you forget, remember A plus n minus 1 into D, that is nth term from the starting. from the end, in place of A we write L, in place of plus we write minus, and this one is C. So let us do this sum. Find the 20th term from the last of the AP. So given AP is 3, 8, 13 and so on till 253. To find T20, or let us write T-20 from end, or let us write in the better way, 20th term from end equals to T20 dash. So let us start the solution. For the given AP, A equals to 3, D equals to 5 and L equals to Tn equals to 253. So therefore T20 dash equals to L minus of n minus of 1 into D equals to, in place of n I can write 20 over here. So this will be equals to 253 minus of 20 minus of 1 into 5 equals to 253 minus of 19 into 5 equals to 253 minus of 95. So this will be equals to 253 minus of 95, 8, 5 and 2. So this equals to 258 and this is A and S, that is the answer. Now let us move to question number 18. Question number 18 says that the sum of the 4th term and the 8th term of an AP is 24. Given T4 plus T8 equals to 24 and the sum of the 6th term and the 10th term. 6th term and 10th term is 44. Find the first 3 terms of the AP. To find first 3 terms, that is T1, T2 and T3. If it is first, second and third term. So in solution part, let A be the first term and D be the common difference of the given AP. Then T4 plus T8 equals to 24 implies A plus 3D plus A plus 7D equals to 24. This implies 2A plus 10D equals to 24. This implies A plus 5D equals to 12. Make it equation number 1. Dividing by 2 to both the sides. Again, T6 plus T10 equals to 44 implies A plus 5D plus A plus 9D equals to 44. This implies 2A plus of 14D equals to 44. This implies A plus of 7D equals to 22. Now, either you do 1 minus 2 or 2 minus 1 or substitution, your wish. I am doing 2 minus 1 because over here 7 is more than 5. Now equation 2 minus of 1 implies a minus a is 0, 7 minus 5 is 2d, and 22 minus of 12 is 10. This implies d equals to 5. Putting d equals to 5 in either of the equations, I am putting in 1. In 1 we get a plus of 5 into 5 equals to 12. This implies a equals to 12 minus of 25. 5 minus 2 is 3 and 2 minus 1 is 1. So what we have to find? T1, T2 and T3. Therefore T1 equals to a equals to 13, T2 equals to a plus d equals to 13 plus 5 equals to 18, and T3 equals to a plus 2d equals to 13 plus 2 into 5 equals to 13 plus 10 equals to 23. Here you can directly also write T3 is T2 plus d, that is 18 plus 5, that is 23. Therefore first, second and third terms are 13, 18 and 23 respectively. Therefore first 3 terms are 13, 18 and 23, and this is the answer. Let us move to question number 19. Question number 19 says that Subba Rao started work in 1995 at an annual salary of rupees 5,000 and received an increment of rupees 2,000 each year. In which year his income was rupees 7,000? So with this we have to solve according to AP. This we can solve by other methods as well, but since the chapter is AP, so we will be doing by AP method only. Let A equals to rupees 5,000, D equals to rupees 200 and Tn equals to rupees 7,000. So to find N, to find the year in which Tn equals to 7,000. So let us start the solution. Tn equals to 7,000 implies a plus n minus 1 into d equals to 7,000. This implies 5,000 plus of n minus 1 into 200 equals to 7,000. This implies n minus 1 into 200 equals to 2,000. This implies, let us cancel it directly, 10. This implies n equals to 11. Therefore 1995 plus 11 equals to 2006. Therefore in the year 2006 the income reached to rupees 7,000. Let us once see the answer. 5.2, question number 19. Eleventh year it is mentioned, so you can write over here 11th year also, n equals to, therefore in 11th year it reached to rupees 7,000. In this way also you can write, or the way in which I wrote, because actually the year is mentioned 1995, that's why I wrote 2006. Both are correct. Your wish. Let us move to question number 20. Question number 20 is saying Ramkali saved rupees 5 in the first week of a year, then increased her weekly saving by rupees 1.75. If in the nth week her weekly saving become rupees 20.75, then find n. Means after how many weeks her saving is rupees 20.75. So here A equals to rupees 5, D equals to rupees 1.75, and Tn equals to rupees 20.75. And what we have to find is to find n. So in the solution part directly we can start. Tn equals to 20.75 implies A plus n minus 1 into D equals to 20.75. This implies A value is 5 plus n minus 1 into D value is 1.75 equals to 20.75. This implies n minus 1 into 1.75 equals to 20 minus 5 is 15. So 15.75. Therefore, n minus 1 equals to 15.75 by 1.75. So this I can write as 1575 by 175. Now this division we have to do. So this equals to 9. Therefore n equals to 9 plus 1, that is 10. So therefore in 10th week, if in the nth week, therefore in the 10th week her saving reached to rupees 20.75. So exercise 5.2 I have completed over here. But exercise 5.2 all sums are very easy, children. Direct utilization of the formula. So please try to do by your own. If somewhere you feel that you need some guidance, then only you refer the video. Thank you all. Goodbye. Hello students. In this video, I will be doing few more sums based on the formula for n terms of an AP, which I feel is to be discussed with you. Question number 1. Question number 1 says that in a given AP, if the pth term is q and the qth term is p, then show that nth term is p plus q minus of n. This sum I have taken from R.S. Agarwal. It's a solved example. You can see the solved example from R.S. as well. So solution. Pth term is q. So Tp equals to q. This implies A plus P minus 1 into D equals to q. First you write that let A be the first term and D be the common difference for the given AP. Okay, let me write. Let A be the first term and D be the common difference for the given AP. Then Tp equals to q implies A plus P minus 1 into D equals to q. and TQ equals to P implies A plus Q minus 1 into D equals to P. Now equation 1 minus of 2 implies P minus 1 minus of Q plus 1 into D equals to Q minus of P. This implies P minus of Q into D equals to minus of P minus of Q. I have to take outside because this P minus Q I can cancel. This implies D is equals to minus of P minus Q by P minus of Q equals to minus 1. Now putting D equals to minus 1 in 1. A plus P minus 1 into minus 1 equals to Q. This implies A equals to P minus 1 plus of Q equals to P plus Q minus of 1. Therefore, nth term Tn equals to A plus n minus 1 into D implies Tn equals to P plus Q minus 1 plus of n minus 1 into D. D value is minus 1. So let us expand it. P plus Q minus 1 minus of n plus of 1. This 1 will be cancelled and we are getting it as P plus Q minus of n. And hence that only we have to prove. And hence PROVED proved. Do it by your own. You can do it. Next question. If m times the mth term, if m times the mth term of an AP is equal to n times the nth term, is equal to n times the nth term and m not equals to n, and m not equals to n, then prove that m plus nth term is 0. Same statement, first one. Let A be the first term and D be the common difference for the given AP. Now, according to question, m times the mth term is equal to n times the nth term. This implies m into A plus m minus 1 into D equals to n into A plus, write it nicely, square bracket I have given,